Like when D&D don't pick up when the phone ring. I fell in love with the girls, I need codeine. I can't give you no more love, my heart was frozen. I'ma shoot my shot like the Rosen. Brody, he got back, he got dropped, he was trolling. Brody got the drop on the op, hit his frozen. Don't tell no Glocky cause the F&M was chosen. She gon' run it over, throw it back, touch her toes in. Expect she gon' make it clap till the morning.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy 1018 Slimy, aka 1018 Reacts, back with another reaction video. But before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you post it. Make sure you press the notification bell to make sure you notified every time I post, bro. I've been fucking this shit up too much, bro. But listen, today's video, we're gonna be reacting to You'll Never Want to Watch Corn after hearing my story. And the thumbnail, bro said he fapped 4 times a day, even in that really beating his chicken 4 times a day, bro. That's crazy work. But hey, man, I ain't crack nothing in a minute, man. So I don't know, man. I don't even know why I'm bringing it up, but hey, man, I've been going through it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They say that shit make you feel more energized. I do wake up off of 3 hours of sleep like it's nothing and shit, but I don't know. I need to knock something down, man. I need to motherfucking demolish something, you feel me, like a demolition team and shit. But it's just gonna be me, nigga. Come on, boom, beat that back in, baby. No, I've been going through it, bro. Don't pay that no mind, bro. I don't even think I want to keep that in a video, but I am. But it said You'll Never Want to Watch Corn again after hearing my story. So without further ado, let's get into the video, man. By my man Jack Pickott. See what he talking about.
It's 2016. I am walking down the hallway of my dad's house and I walk past my stepsister's room. Now my stepsister calls me into her room because she has just discovered something very explicit for the first time that she wants to show me. So I walk in and she's very, very excited. First time ever seeing this stuff, she's litten up. And she tells me to take a peek. So I do. And little did I know, what I'm about to view is going to be my absolute downfall. And I am disgusted. I can't even look at it. But I remember asking her, what is this stuff? What's it called? And she says porn. So that word porn is on my mind for about a year. I have no urge to watch it. And then I'm playing on the family iPod one day. And a pop-up pops up. A very explicit pop-up that I have seen something similar to this before. So I click on it. And it's an extremely dodgy website. But there's a lot of interesting content on there. So I start scrolling through the content. And I'm starting to get aroused now. I wasn't aroused.
Come on now, this giving like you was on the wrong side of the website. I ain't gonna lie, that filter is giving like you was on the wrong side of the website. No offense, I love everybody now, but I'm just saying, I just gotta keep it a bean, you feel me? I just gotta keep it a bean. He might have been on the other side of the website. Hopefully he was on this side, the side everybody else on, you feel me? The side I'm on when I went on the website, and not on that side. It's getting dodgy.
Aroused before, but I'm aroused the content and I'm starting to get aroused now. I wasn't aroused before, but I'm aroused now. I don't know my potential yet, but we'll get to that. And I start discovering like the niche topics, the very, very niche topics. Now these are disgusting to me now and to me then. And I remember about a week goes past, I'm bored. I remember the videos that I saw that weren't the niche ones, they were just the normal ones, even though I wouldn't even call them normal. So I'll get in the habit of watching these around 2 times a week for 20 minutes. It's very interesting to me, it's very stimulating. I had no really reason to watch it. I was just learning a lot from this type of content. So I do this for about a year. No one knows about it, I never was caught. I don't think I was anyway. And then I start liking a girl. A very, very feminine girl.
Okay. Alright, my fault, brother. My fault. You was on this side with us. Okay. No offense to that side. Like I said, man, I love everybody. No disrespect. You feel me? I was just saying, like, you know what I mean? It was my head was, my cranium was hurting when I seen that. He got another one on it, another filter on that motherfucker. That's why it's cracking my cranium. But I get what you feel me? He's on this side. That's just good. He's on this side.
Right, she was a very bold spirit. liking a girl. A very, very feminine girl. Right, she has a very bold spirit. I'm not in love with her. That's even the right word to use. I'm 12 years old. For her body, I am attracted to her because of her personality, her spirit. I find out this girl likes me, so we become boyfriend, girlfriend for about 6 months. I have no urge to watch it at all. None. I went a year watching it, maybe twice a week, no urge to watch it. Then we break up. Around 6 months in, break up. And 12-year-old, I'm a little sad for about 2 weeks. Nothing crazy, but you know.
I don't mean to keep pausing it, but we all had that breakup, bro. When you don't even sleep in your bed, bro. You don't sleeping on the floor, curled up, stomach hurting, don't want to eat, crying and shit. I don't know. Maybe I was crying, but I definitely was sleeping on the floor, curled up, hurt like a motherfucker. Like them type of breakups hurt. But hey, man, I kind of relate to this video a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I mean? So I gotta keep pausing and speaking my mind. But I'm sorry.
Get your heart broken. 12-year-old, I'm a little sad for about 2 weeks. Nothing crazy, but you know, get your heart broken. For around 2 weeks, I was a little sad, but as 12-year-olds, our emotions are always fluctuating, so I was back to normal soon. And then, in the summer holidays of 2018 to 2019, because if you're in Australia, summer is December to February, I went over to my nan's house, Nan and Pop's house, who live around 3 hours away. It was a normal day. Got there, played in their farm because I had a massive property, played with the dogs. I was just having a really good time. And then I get into bed and I'm bored. So I think of this. I haven't been on these websites for like 7-8 months now. Let's do it again. And I start binge watching the content for hours. I stay up extremely late. And then I discover what I can do. Holy shit. That was a feeling like unlike any feeling before. This video might sound a little cringe to some people, but you will understand why I'm making this video.
I understand.
But I remember after doing it, I thought something was wrong with me. I didn't know what it was, right? Had no idea what it was, so I started doing research. Don't really know what research I did.
There's the post-nut clarity, man. Everybody know this, man. When you get your shit off, you be like, damn, why the fuck did I sit here and just do this? You feel me? Like you feel a little disgusted a little bit. Just a little bit. Not too much though, but you feel like, damn. That's when you whack your shit. But when you in some Gucci, you don't feel like that. I be like, damn. Round 2. You know what I mean? Say it up. No, real shit though. Round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You know what I mean? You dig. But yeah, you know the post nut clarity.
But right, had no idea what it was, so I started doing research. Don't really know what research I did, but I ended up finding out that it was a part of human nature and it was completely normal. So you implant someone like a 12-year-old in his mind that watching pornography is normal. I start doing it maybe once a week. Nothing crazy. I have really no time and energy to do it every day, but I start doing it once a week. And I go into high school and my confidence with women has dropped because I'm already pedestalizing them just a little bit. And porn became a way for me to experience deep connection with somebody without actually attaching myself to them and maybe risking getting rejected by somebody. I could just experience it on my phone, no risk. It just took 10 seconds to type up. I didn't know it was bad for me. I thought it was a part of human nature. I remember around, I'd say 3 or 4 months of heavy consumption. I can look back at it now and I can genuinely say that I was manipulated by porn. Like it had screwed over my mind. It had completely rewired my mind. I didn't know this at the time, but if I look back at it now, it definitely did. 100%. I would find it boring playing basketball with the boys on the weekend. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that for more than an hour now. Going for walks down the beach, boring. Talking to my friends, boring. Talking to a girl, couldn't do it, but I'd love to if I was confident. And of course, this is part of puberty as well. Men become, I guess, a little bit more lustful or more desirable for sex because they're maturing, right? It's part of human nature, but it's just it's the effect, not the cause, that was the issue. My grades started to go down because I had very, very little energy, and because I was very, very anxious. I wouldn't put my hand up in class anymore. If I didn't know something, I wouldn't ask a question on it, meaning I would probably get it wrong. And as we grow old, my friends start talking about it. You know, they start talking about how they watch it. And that makes me want to do it even more, because now I know it's even more normal. I'm not the weird fuck anymore, you know? But I could never admit that I watched it. All my friends admitted it, but I could never admit it. I don't know why I couldn't. I could never admit I watched it. At the back of my mind, I knew it was wrong. Within 3 years, I went from completely despising pornography, couldn't even look at it, to now, when I'm 13 years old in 7th grade, that's the only thing on my mind. But I remember a year goes past, it's early 8th grade, and this is a very, very significant event because I remember it just like it was yesterday. My family and I are going out for lunch. I think it's lunch, it's not dinner, it's lunch. There's probably maybe 10 of us there. Yeah, the whole family, aunties, uncles, and I get sat around 10 meters away from a really physically attractive woman, and she looks like the women I watch on these porn videos. Looks exactly like one of them, and I've never experienced that in
No diddy, bro, because I know y'all gonna try to misconstrue. If I was trying to hit one of these, I had the little jiffy in my hand, bro. Just saying, bro, because I gotta protect myself, man. You know what I mean?
real life before, so my soul just gets killed. All I'm thinking about is lust. All I'm thinking about is this girl. My family asks me questions. How's school going? How's basketball going? Right? All the questions you ask. And I just give one word answers because I'm constantly looking at this girl. I wasn't that down bad that I was gonna go bust one off in the bathroom. I was never that down bad, luckily, but I was very close to it. And I remember that day after we finished lunch, I'm on the way home, and all I'm thinking about in my head is just women, women, women. I want a girl, bro. I want to lose my V card. I'm 14 years old at this point. That's all I want to do. So I have completely gone from an innocent kid, or semi an innocent kid, to a literal NPC who craves lust 24/7. And this caused me to do it anytime I went out in public. So anytime I'd go out in public, I would do it beforehand, especially before my basketball games, because I would usually get distracted in my basketball games from someone sitting on the sidelines or something like that. So I did it before that. And I didn't realize this at the time, but it was playing a lot into my performance. I was getting more tired. I felt less athletic. I didn't know this, but I realized this when I started to realize it was bad for me, which I'll get to in a minute. So I'm increasing the amount of times I'm doing it now. Went from maybe once a week to maybe 3 or 4 times a week. I wouldn't do it before school because school was kind of a familiar environment. I'd only do it when I went out somewhere where I wasn't really familiar with, if that makes sense. But I remember I started feeling extremely tired during the middle of year 8. Like very, very tired and very, very anxious as well. So I went to the doctor. Now, he didn't prescribe me any medicine or whatever. My diet was kind of shit. My sleep was shit. Basically everything in my life was bad. And I had very, very low self-confidence, which I guess contributed to that issue a little bit, but I'm no doctor, I don't know. But if I look back at it today, I think the root cause of all that was my porn consumption. I might be wrong, but this is just from my experience. Now, this is probably the biggest part of Jack Pickett Law that my real fans will know. I tried out for a bigger team that would get me, I guess, access to scouts that would allow me to play college basketball, D1 college basketball one day. Now, I try out for this team. I don't watch porn. I don't do it. I think it's like 2 or 3 days before the tryout. I don't even want to do it. I'm just constantly thinking about what I can do to impress the coaches. So I don't even have an urge to. But I go there. Do pretty well on the first tryout. I'm not going to go very deep into it. If you want to go deeper into this specific story, I will leave this video in the description because I go into it pretty in detail there. But basically, after the 4 tryouts, I get cut. I haven't done it for about 2 weeks. So I have maybe the biggest urge ever when I get home. Ever. I've decided to give up on basketball at this point. I'm not going to do it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not good enough. I'm never going to make the NBA. So I start watching it every day. Now I start watching it twice a day. Now I start watching it 3 or 4 times a day.
What I'm trying to understand from his part of it is it was like a kind of social anxiety type of thing. Like it helped this. him to be social or whatever and feel comfortable going places. Like, that's what I'm trying, like, that's very, I wouldn't say weird, I just don't understand that. Like, if I was to go whack my chicken, I'm doing it because a nigga got a buy shot. Nah, you feel me? A nigga want a buy shot. Nah, I don't have to do it to go places, or you feel me? Like, that's what I'm trying. Hopefully you explain it though. Like, that's what's confusing me. Like, you needed to do it to be social because it was on your mind, or like to get it off your mind before you go places. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's very confusing.
Now we're in lockdown, so I stick with that 3 or 4 times a day. Porn has become my purpose. I get up, I do it, I go play some more video games, I do my schoolwork I need to do for the day, which is maybe 2 or 3 hours in lockdown. I do it again, video games, do it again, video games, do it again before I go to bed. Constant cycle for I think around 3 or 4 months. And I start noticing that my skin starts getting really pale. Not a lot of pimples, I'd maybe get a pimple or 2, because I think that's mostly, I guess, your diet and how much water you drink and your hygiene. And I'm no doctor though, don't listen to me. But I felt I looked extremely pale and I felt extremely drained because I was doing it so much. And I think everyone wants to look attractive, so I started looking up online, how can I get my skin more smooth and maybe more tanned and look more attractive, look more vibrant, because of course I wanted women attention so I could naturally do it with somebody. I didn't want to just do it on pornography. So I started researching ways, drink more water, get more sun, not too much, eat a better diet, all this type, new skincare, all this very, very simple things, right? And I try these out and they do work a little bit, but I still feel pale and drained. It feels like I'm sick all the time. I don't feel sick, but I look it. Now, this is where this video gets a little bit, I guess, not controversial, but it's not completely fact. It's just from my experience. I looked at these people, this is no disrespect to anyone, by the way. I looked at these people who were giving me advice on clear skin, and they had clear skin, but they didn't have glowing skin. Their skin wasn't vibrant. I see some people and their skin is vibrant. Their skin wasn't that. No one ever mentioned semen retention. So, because my feed on YouTube is mostly this skin care type of stuff, self-improvement now, I come across this video from a YouTuber called Gabe Got That Glow. He doesn't make content anymore, or he might haven't really checked out his channel for a while. But this guy is the definition of a Giga Chad. Jacked, the smoothest skin I've ever seen in my life. And the title of his YouTube video is No Fap plus cold showers for 30 days equals next level glow. Now the OGs will remember when I saw this video. I click on it, I don't know what no fap is at this point. I discover that it's no porn and no jacking off. So I'm like, this is the cheat code. This is what I've been doing so much. This is why I haven't been able to get vibrant, clear skin. Now, some people believe that semen retention doesn't do anything. Some people believe it does. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Not at all. I believe it did a little bit. It made me more confident and my skin cut started to get better, but I'll get to that. So I have this surge of motivation to quit. I'm never going back to this shit ever again. But I haven't discovered how hard it is gonna be to actually quit this stuff. And then I do it the next day because I can't beat it. It's at night, it's a really strong urge. Again, I'm doing it 4 times a day. Like, I'm no joke, 3 or 4 times a day at the minimum. Because it's my purpose. And I do it again the next day. And I just can't beat that urge at night. It always comes, I can't beat it. And after around 3 or 4 months of this constant cycle, I'd get to maybe day 4 and I'll just relapse. After 3 or 4 months of this cycle, this is another part of Jack Bigot law, I did it 8 times in a single day. Now again, this is gonna sound really cringe to some people, but I don't look at it as cringe because it was an effect of a really deep cause within myself. Some people who don't understand, you know, what porn addiction can do will just cringe at that number. But if you're watching this far, you understand how dangerous it can be. All right, so I did that. And after I did it the 8th time, I felt like I didn't have a body, bro. You know, you drain everything out of you, you know. But the positive to that was that I knew I was never going back. Never. I planted that image in my mind that I was never gonna go back to. Like the image of my mind of how regretful and how shit I felt the last time I did it. I couldn't even get to sleep that night. Right? And I made it a promise I was never going to do it again. So I go a week without it. Haven't even viewed it, haven't touched me willy, haven't done it in a week. I feel very productive. I have more energy, not a lot of energy, but more energy than I used to have. And I should be on top of the world because I've beaten my 4 days I used to always relapse on. But I feel very lonely, extremely lonely, the most lonely I've ever felt in my life. Even though this is the time where I should be the most confident, the most connected, the most in love with like self-love, right? But I feel the least of that because my mind has been corrupted by porn to crave that urge of connection. I don't feel connected. I've never built a connection with myself. I've always needed someone external from those porn websites that are fake to fill that void within myself. And I battle this demon for the next week. So I'm 2 weeks off it. I'm proud of myself, but I can't let it go away. I'm not going to compare this to a drug addiction because I'll never have one. But people mention like the withdrawals that you have. I don't know if that's what I'm referring to here, but I guess it's similar. I don't know. If any expert in the comments, if any expert is watching this video, let me know if those were withdrawal symptoms. Because I believe they were, but I might be completely wrong. I'm just a fucking guy yapping on the internet. But it was that strong that I caved in. I gave in. I couldn't do it. I was so lonely, bro. I was so lonely. And I only felt more lonely after I did it. I was extremely regretful. I made it 2 weeks, but the yin and the yang, I had a lot of confidence that I could go further. I made it 2 weeks. I can do this for the rest of my life. I know I can. I just got to get through these initial stages. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. So I battle these demons every day. And I just call them lies. I just keep calling them lies, lies and lies and lies. Giving in to this urge is not going to solve the issue. It is only going to delay it. It's only going to make it stronger. It's only going to delay it further. I'm just going to feel it next week if I do it now. I have to go through this if I want to grow. So I make it a month. And I start to see some of the benefits that Gabe Got That Glow has been talking about. Increased energy. I'd say increased confidence because I've gone 30 days off something that I was heavily addicted to, but I'm yet to see clearer skin. I can see a little bit of it, but not much. I'm not glowing yet, which was the main reason I was doing this. So if I didn't get that benefit, honestly, I probably would have gone back to it. And now this is the biggest challenge I ever had. It was around, I'd say day 40, 50. I'm not too sure. I can't really remember, but it was in between 30 and 60 days. I remember that. I go up to my nan and pop's house again. I don't think anything of it. I think it's just going to be normal. I've got rid of this addiction now. The smooth skin's starting to maybe come in a little bit. But I hop into that bed again. That same bed where I discovered what I could do, my potential. And it hits me, bro. I remember the feeling, the first time ever, how it felt so good. And I was ready to do it. So I opened up the hub and I was scrolling through the videos. My heart was beating 1,000,000 miles an hour. It really was rock hard. And I was just sweating. I was like, because I went from doing it so many times to not doing it at all. Right, the urge is going to be so big. But I couldn't get myself to do it. I couldn't get myself to do it. I'm not going back to day 0 because I know the pain of regret is going to be so much stronger than the pain of discipline. I know it. This pain of not giving in is going to be so much better than the pain of regret. I battle that urge all night. I can't go to sleep. I don't even think I slept that night. I can't, but I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. I promised myself I'm never doing it again. I made that promise to myself, and if I break this promise, I don't know where I'll be. So I wake up the next morning, I get up, I can't remember, but I remember the urge slowly fading away. I get up, I go for a walk, I go play some basketball, I talk to my grandparents. And I get little urges from here on in, but they start getting a lot smaller now. And my skin starts getting a lot better. I start really glowing. Now, if I have any pictures, I'll put it up here. And I want to get back to that. My sleep's been very shit the last couple of years. I've just realized that. So Prime Jack's coming back. Give me 2 months and hopefully I'll be glowing again. So I start telling my friends about how I've quit it, how I've quit porn, and I don't know if that was a good decision to make or not, but I told him. And I remember one of my mates, just for fun, or I don't know if he was being serious or not, he showed me it in class. It was like a kind of a test to see if I was gonna enjoy it or not, want to watch it. But I look at it, and I don't want to look at it again. This might, I don't want to tear up, bro, and this won't be tears of sadness, this will be just tears of emotion. But I felt like a kid again. I felt like my 10-year-old self again, bro. And I realized when that came, when that moment came, I realized I'd beaten it. I realized I'd beaten it. And I was extremely proud of myself. I was, because I'd come a long way. My confidence wasn't there with women yet. I was still very, very nervous because I'd never really talked to girls. I've built that confidence up over the last, I'd say, few months, 100%. But the most important part of the video is now, the most important part of the story, and this genuinely might make me tear up, bro, honestly, because and this might sound really cringe to some people, but it means a lot to me, man. And hopefully it can mean to someone watching this video. I remember around maybe 6 months after I was off it, I was sitting outside of my nan's house that I discovered what I can do at their house. And I was just sitting out there looking at the sunsets, nature, just having a conversation with her, just about life. I could never do that, bro. Never. I could never connect with someone like that because of my porn addiction. Because I was doing it so much. I sat there for 3 hours, genuinely just not stop smiling because of that. And it might be another reason why that was the case, but from my own experience, it was because I wasn't addicted to porn anymore. Everyone who is watching this video, and you can relate to me, and you don't find this cringe, you understand that porn is playing a role in your life negatively. It's worth it. It's worth it to quit. I know that if you're anything like me, you have these withdrawal symptoms, especially if you've been addicted to it for a long time. And it hurts, bro. You don't have someone next to you, right? You maybe don't have the confidence to go up and cold approach girls, to get a girlfriend, or however you want to get a girlfriend. It hurts, bro. It does, but it's worth it. 100%. Every single time you get an urge, remind yourself that the pain I feel today is the strength I feel tomorrow. If I let go of this pain right now, by giving in, I'm not going to feel that strength tomorrow. It's worth it, bro. 100%. Come back to this video whenever you need to. I'll say it one more time. It is worth it. Alright? Hopefully this wasn't too cringe, but I had to say what's on my mind. Much love, brother.
It was kind of crazy video. I might say crazy, but I definitely understood what he was saying. Like, corn, I feel like it definitely do play a big role on people's life, because it's like it do drain your energy. It probably makes you very, very, like, being addicted to corn might make you act weird towards women. Not saying that's my case, but I do see it, and I done seen it with my own eyes before. Like, this shit definitely will change your life, because feel me? Like, what he said in this video was definitely true. Not saying that like my case or whatever, but it's definitely true. This shit definitely do fuck people up mentally, you feel me, physically or whatever. But yeah, this shit crazy, bro. But I keep saying without further ado at the end of the video, man, I just want to say I ain't gonna hold y'all that long, man. I love y'all. Thank you for the support, love, and everything y'all show me, man. I'm back. I'm gonna try to keep posting for y'all consistently, you know. Be losing a little motivation or whatever, but man, I love y'all. If you got to the end of the video, comment down 1018 in the comments. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you press the post notification so you can be notified every time I post. And thank you for watching. It's your boy 1018 Slimy, aka 1018 Reacts. And I'm out, my nigga. Hey, bro. You know I gotta do my little motivational shit. If you ever feel like you addicted, man, gotta bring all your strength together, bro, and just say fuck it and quit. And I'm just loving your body, I'm loving your physique. Slim waist, pretty face with an ass like ooh wee.